It's a statewide issue that today has schools all around Ohio considering, changing, and watching each other. The Ohio Board of Regents' recommendation that all Ohio public higher education institutions ban tobacco products campus-wide includes 14 four-year and 23 two-year universities, plus 24 branch and regional campuses. 27 Ohio campuses have already banned all tobacco use, and in fall 2015, Ohio University will join them.
I think because it's a health initiative, it's fairly clear that this is something we're doing for the health of the community, and so it is partly for bystanders, but it's also for the individual health.
Ohio University defines tobacco products as all nicotine, tobacco-derived or tobacco-containing products, and plant-based products, including cigarettes, electronic cigarettes, cigars, cigarillos, hookah-smoked products, and chewing tobacco.
I think that the smoking's a little bit different than like smokeless tobacco. I think smoking, people don't want to wake up in the morning and walk behind a trail of smoke. But I mean, with smokeless tobacco, you just kind of spit it in a cup or something. I mean, some people think it's gross or nasty to look at, but it doesn't really hurt anyone but me.
It's a ban. That means it needs to be enforced. Ohio University is depending on an accountability system. That means employees and supervisors are to document violations, and students are to encourage the policy's wellness aspects.
Well, we're using the word compliance, not enforcement, and we're trying to communicate that this is a community-wide accountability. So we're encouraging people to, if they see someone, to let them know. They might not know about the policy, especially if they're a visitor. And obviously sponsoring organizations for big events will be in charge of making sure people know ahead of time before they visit campus.
The system is based on the compliance model that Ohio State uses through its tobacco-free ambassadors.
That they go out and they give individuals cards to say, hey, this is a tobacco-free campus. If you're interested in stopping smoking, then there are resources on the back. And we really have had some success there where individuals have said, I always wanted to quit smoking, but I never knew where to go.
Ohio State's campus became tobacco-free in January of last year. Through cleanups, Ohio State picked up just 3 pounds of tobacco in November. Compare that to the 10 pounds collected 6 months earlier.
We see that as a success. It is a continual process, and it's not going to change overnight. And enforcement is a difficult issue to address. But there's good research out there that shows if you can continue getting the message out there, and people do want to comply with it.
With the hopes that the compliance policy will work, Ohio University still says repeated violators could be disciplined. Just down the road from Ohio University, Hocking College fines violators $100.
I don't really pay much attention to the tobacco-free signs, smoke right outside the dorms, whatever. The campus safety will sometimes come out and catch you, but I mean, they're just students themselves, so I kind of just tell them to piss off,
Since this is a complete tobacco ban, Ohio University will not provide designated smoking areas. So where will the smokers go? The university will post a clear map by the fall, but there's still a blurry line between campus and city.
A student or anyone, administrator, anyone who smokes could stand on the city sidewalk and smoke a cigarette. They can't then step onto the college green grass and sit there and continue to smoke a cigarette. They will have to stay off the OU property proper. Where is that cigarette butt going to land? And my fear is that it's going to end up in our gutters or on the sidewalks.
In fact, it's already happened on campus after the removal of the cigarette butt collectors.
Is it really preventing people from smoking, or is it just making more people throw their cigarette butts on the ground? Not having ashtrays isn't going to make people not smoke. It's just going to take away a place to properly dispose of your cigarette butts.
As a prevention, the city will add cigarette butt waste bins decorated by Passion Works in Athens within the next month. Ohio University is among the last third of public higher education schools in the state to go tobacco-free campus-wide. So what's keeping other schools from making the jump?
Having a problem with the right versus a choice. It is a choice to smoke, not your right to smoke. So we're having problems with where would you smoke? How much time would, say, a contract professional have to smoke?
And some people on Ohio University's campus also believe they should have the right to smoke if they want to.
I don't think I'm hurting anyone, so it's kind of annoying that I can't do it on campus. I think it's a good idea, I guess, just for the whole health and whatnot of the campus, but I just don't think it makes that much sense from an enforceability standpoint.
But Ohio University is moving forward with hopes of a healthier community.
My hope is that this is just another step. Like if you look historically, cigarettes have been banned from various places, and it's just the shift in the culture. I mean, there was a time that at OU people smoked in the buildings, and now they have to smoke 15 feet away from the doors, and I think it's a step towards a healthier environment.
Reporting for WOUB News, I'm Regina Donizetti.